Hello everyone! Is today your first time seeing this channel? Welcome! But if you are an old subscriber, thank you for subscribing. In this video, we will be watching the behind the scenes of this beautiful, elegant kente gown. So, stay tuned and enjoy. I actually went to Bonyoe myself to actually get the kente for this bride. She wasn't here in Ghana, so we had to go and pick what she would love. So I did videos of it, took pictures of them so that she could select it, and then we start from there. So I went to Bonyoe to get it, and at the end of the day we got a green kente, and that was the first kente that actually came into the video. Okay, so that was what we purchased, and I actually started by drafting my patterns. That is what I do all the time. I cut my patterns out. After I'm done with all the cuttings and stuff, that is what I do. It's always best to do your pattern drafting on a brown paper or like any other prototype you can get. It helps you to save a lot of fabric. It helps you to get to know what you're really doing, and that is the secret to it. It's actually one of the best things that I really super feel appreciative of that I do when it comes to working on kente and bridals. I draft my pattern. So here in this section, I was actually cutting the kente. This is a plain kente, and I was actually cutting the patterns from the kente so that I could really get what I wanted to get at the end of the day. So you see me pinning, ironing them. When you do this, it actually helps you to save a lot of kente. You save a lot of kente to get to do whatever you would want to achieve at the end of the day. You just need 6 sets, and then the 3 sets, and then you'll be good to go, which is the 6, yeah, sorry, you'll be good to go. So it's always best that you actually draft them on patterns and then you transfer it onto the kente to get whatever you want to achieve. It just helps save a lot of fabric. Okay, so here in this section I was actually ironing them, cutting the patterns into the sections that I had to work around. So that's why you see me doing here. I did that cutting of each pattern that had to be done, and normally it depends on the patterns or the design or the style of the dress. The main idea was the whole bodice was to be the plain, and then the down section will be the pattern. That is the reason why you see me doing all the plain here in this section. That was how the design had to be. That was what she wanted. So that is why you see me doing here. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I have a lot of amazing videos that I actually upload every week. So don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can get notified anytime that I upload a video. And those are open, kindly do send us a message on WhatsApp. I'll leave the link in the description. Send us a message on WhatsApp so that you can contact us if you need any of our services. So here in this section, I was behind the machine, ready to start the whole ordeal. So that's what you see me doing. And it's always best that you keep your numbers on your patterns. When you are done cutting the patterns from the brown paper, if you don't take care, you'll mess everything up. So it's always cool to actually write the numbers and everything on it, so that when you are doing the joining, you get to understand which pattern you're holding, or else by the time you are done with the whole pattern, my dear, you will be completely lost. Try a couple of times, but hey, it wasn't cool. I had to start everything afresh. So it's always best to get this gist. Always try your best to make sure you write the numbers, like the arrows supposed to be on them. Just do that to save yourself from the whole mess that you might find yourself in if you don't actually write the patterns and numbers on them. So this is what you see me doing here. This is actually the lining, or let's say the inner section of the dress. I actually use satin for my lining when I'm dealing with kente. That is what I use. I use lining all the time. I use satin as my lining all the time. So this is the section I was joining them into I will join them together here in this section. But if you would love to learn, kindly do send me a message on WhatsApp. I do have classes in section. We have in person and the online as well. So kindly do send me a message on WhatsApp. And please, the online and one-on-one online sections is done through video calls at the moment. There might be some time where I would have to get a site and upload them there, but for now, I deal with one-on-one for the online training. We have demarcated days for each student, and when I come online, and what to be taught to each student on the online classes. So kindly do take that into consideration for now. There might be changes in the future, but for now, that is what I do. And the in-person too, we have a lot of room available to any student. Kindly do send us a message and you will be added to this great fashion firm. Kindly do send us a message on WhatsApp. And here in this section, I was actually adding the bone to it. There's two types of, there are a lot of bones. We have the ones you can sew on them, the ones you can sew on them. We have the metallic one, but this was the type that you could sew on, so that was what I used. Okay, to be my bone, to give it a structure, that was what I used. I used the sewable boning, or also known as the Regilene bone. That was what I used here. And yep, I added the bone to it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying this video, and don't forget to share with your friends and colleagues in this. Kindly do that for me. And please, when you're watching the video and you actually see an advert, kindly do not skip, kindly watch it so that it can actually help the channel when it comes to the monetization section. The videos or the adverts you watch is what they use to actually pay as the creators. And since this is a crafty channel, I would love to get more income, get more materials, and do more teachings here as well. So kindly do not forget, do not skip the advert. It really do help the channel in the monetization section. And don't forget to share and drop your comments below. The comments are also very important. Kindly do drop your comments below so that we will be able to connect on that side as well. Here in this section, I was creating the boning channels, I mean the eyelets. I was creating the channels where my eyelets are going to be placed, and the bones were going to be also placed as well. So here in this channel, I was creating the boning channels that I will be inserting the bones in for the eyelet placement. This is what you see me doing here in this section. So here I was getting the holes out so that I could place the eyelet peacefully. And hey, I have this machine in stock also. Kindly do send me a message on WhatsApp if you are interested. We do worldwide delivery. Kindly do send me a message on WhatsApp to place an order for yourself. And the advantage of this type of, eyelet puncher is the fact that you can actually use it as a pearl installer as well. Okay, so you can actually use it to install pearls in your body net, any type of fabric. So it's always cool if you get the type that serves like with the two purposes. It does the eyelet and also works on the pearl installation. So when you buy something like this, it's a great investment for you to make. So kindly do send me a message on WhatsApp, and let's get to know your location and get it delivered to you wherever you are in this world. So here in this section, I was actually applying the eyelet at the back because it's a corset. This is it. We're done with the eyelet installation, and the beading was done as well. I will be leaving the link in the description so you can watch other tutorials on the beading. And I move straight up to the slit. This slit is just a set pencil slit with no tail at the back. So that is what you'll be achieving at the end of the day. So here in this section, I was doing the cutting for the slit. And yes, I already said it. That is what I use. I use sateen as my bridal sateen as my lining for my kente dresses, my kente gowns. That is what I use. So here in this section, I was cutting the lining for the whole dress. So here in the section you see me sewing. I'm just joining things together so that we could actually achieve the slit. But hey, if you've watched this video till this section, I just want to say thank you very much, and please don't sign off. Kindly do finish watching the whole thing, and don't forget to leave a comment. It really does mean a lot to me. Kindly do leave a comment so that I can really see for sure, or I can really get to know for sure you guys have been watching you guys have been watching these tutorials and behind the scenes, and you're just enjoying them. Okay, so kindly do not forget to send me a message in the comment section. I will be leaving my WhatsApp link also in the description, so you can also contact me there as well. Yep, so this is what you see me doing. Pressing is very important when it comes to fashion. When you're sewing things, is just one of the things that when you miss out, you're missing out on a whole lot. Just don't miss them. When it's time for you to iron, please don't just miss it. Kindly do not miss it. Okay, kindly do not miss it. So here in this section, you can see me actually going. I will be using the person's measurements for the whole thing. So this is what you see me doing here, arranging it perfectly on the table so that I could use the measurement sense for the drafting the kente. So here you get me drafting, doing all the necessary alignments and pinning so that I could get nothing but the best results. And here I moved back to the machine to do a little bit of sewing, which was very important. And this was the final outfit after everything was done. Beading on done, stoning is done. This is how it looked like at the end of the day. This is the bride moving around, enjoying, then doing all the just. Oh yeah, give it to them, girl. Give it to us. Yes. This is what you see us doing here. She is dancing her ass out. So here in this section, I will be uploading a video on how the stoning was done in the slit. And I'm beginning to love stoning more than beading. I don't know why, but I'm kind of having this kind of thing in my heart for stoning. Can you see this, girls? Like, can you get this, babies? Like, can you get this? See the effect. See the sparkles. I'm gonna be voting for stoning with a slit next time. I think this is looks so nice and elegant. I love this. Thank you so very much for trusting us with your beautiful piece. And if you want us to work on something for you, don't forget to send us a message on WhatsApp or any of our social media handles. I will be extremely happy to reply you wherever you are. Thank you so much, girl, for trusting us with this beautiful piece. And yep, we delivered what she wanted. Kisses!